Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again to really get into some complex stuff and hopefully make it clear.
That's the plan.
So today we're tackling something lots of you run into. How do you get that real enterprise level sysadmin experience?
Right, the hands-on stuff.
Exactly. But without, breaking the bank on those commercial software subscriptions, it's a common hurdle, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're aiming for serious cert.
A very common one.
Our mission today, then, is to introduce you to Rocky Linux. It's a really powerful open source solution. We're basically positioning it as your direct route, like a no-compromise gateway, to Red Hat Enterprise Linux, RHEL.
Especially for that RHCSA cert.
Yes. Specifically for anyone going for the Red Hat Certified System Administrator, the EX200 exam. It's not just about finding something free.
No, it's more than that.
It's about finding a path that genuinely mirrors that professional experience you need.
And that mirroring aspect, it's just fundamental, isn't it?
Totally.
For certifications like RHCSA, book smarts only get you so far. Hands-on experiences. Well, it's everything. You've got to get your fingers on the keyboard, actually do the configurations, troubleshoot the problems.
In the right environment.
Yes,
Yeah.
in an environment that precisely mimics the exam.
Yeah.
And, maybe more importantly, what you'd see in a real enterprise job.
Uh-huh.
Having access to that genuine, sort of uncompromised setup for learning, it's not just nice to have.
No, it sounds essential.
It really is. It's a necessity if you want real mastery.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Our insights today, they're mainly coming from sources like Rocky Linux, your free RHEL certification path.
Right. Good source.
And it really lays out exactly how Rocky Linux becomes your secret weapon for getting that certification ready.
It maps it out nicely.
So we're going to explore its history, which is actually fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Its mission, this idea of bug-for-bug compatibility with RHEL.
Crucial concept.
We'll talk about why versions matter and maybe why they sometimes don't matter quite as much as you might think.
That's an interesting point, yeah.
And then how it all comes together to be your ideal free lab environment. It should be quite an illuminating look at open source power.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Now, building on maybe what you already know, RHEL 10 is the target, right? For the certification we're focused on.
That's the current goalpost, yeah.
Have to ask.
The cutting edge.
It's the standard you'll be tested against. But
Yeah.
here's the rub, isn't it? RHEL is commercial. That means it comes with a significant price tag.
And that's the critical challenge, right? For anyone aspiring to be an administrator. It's fascinating, actually.
How so?
Well, how do you really practice all those intricate RHEL skills? I mean, every single command, every little config nuance, every troubleshooting step.
Without paying.
Without facing that big financial hurdle of the commercial subscription. You can't just, simulate it loosely.
You need the real deal.
You need to live it.
Yeah.
And that cost, honestly, it can be a huge barrier for a lot of talented folks trying to break into IT or just move up.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not just about convenience. It really is about access, democratizing it.
So that dilemma, it's a massive hurdle. You need to prep for the RHCSA, the EX200, in an environment that feels totally authentic.
Absolutely.
You cannot afford surprises on exam day. You definitely don't want to find out you learned on something that behaves, differently.
That would be disastrous.
So what was the solution? How did the community tackle this gap?
Well, this is where the open source community really shines. It provides this strategic, incredibly powerful solution. The concept of RHEL clones.
Clones?
Yeah, but these aren't just like similar systems. They are meticulously engineered. The goal is functional equivalence.
Why do they do that?
They basically take the publicly available RHEL source code, Red Hat makes this available, strip out the branding, the commercial bits,
Right.
and then rebuild it into a free open source operating system.
Wow.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it really is about democratizing access, like I said, getting high quality enterprise level IT training out there.
So talent matters more than budget.
Exactly. Ensuring talent and dedication are the drivers, not just how deep your pockets are. It's a real testament to that collaborative open source spirit.
That spirit is powerful. But, okay, how did the community practically deliver that? How did Rocky Linux specifically pop up to fill that void? It seems like it built on quite a legacy.
Oh, absolutely. Rocky Linux isn't just some random alternative. It carries a profound history.
Yeah.
Its origins really show the power of community action. It popped up as the direct, community-driven successor to the original CentOS.
Ah, CentOS. Many people know that name.
Exactly. For years, CentOS was the go-to free RHEL clone. It was huge.
So what happened?
Well, there were, let's say, changes in CentOS direction. CentOS Stream emerged, which serves a different purpose.
Right. Upstream, not downstream.
Precisely. And that left a huge chunk of the community feeling, well, kind of adrift. They needed that stable, long-term, direct RHEL alternative again.
And Rocky filled that gap.
And from that need, Rocky Linux was born. Like a phoenix from the ashes, you could say, holding up that original mission.
A phoenix, I like that.
And believe me, for those of us like sysadmins who lived through that CentOS shift, it really felt like a phoenix needed to rise.
Yeah.
We were all scrambling, looking for that trusted, stable alternative. It just highlighted the power of the open source community to rally and solve a massive problem for people worldwide.
That's a great backstory. So given that urgent need, how exactly does Rocky Linux pull off this direct bug-for-bug compatibility, and what does downstream build actually mean for someone prepping for an exam?
Okay, so the mission is incredibly precise. Rocky Linux is specifically designed, engineered to be a bug-for-bug compatible downstream build of RHEL.
Bug-for-bug compatible, what does that mean practically?
For you, the user, it's profound. It means the underlying system behaves identically.
Identical.
Yes, every command, every config file path, system services, even error messages, they're all meant to function exactly as they do on RHEL.
So no surprises.
No guesswork, no subtle differences that might trip you up later. Now, the downstream build part, that's key too.
Okay.
It means Rocky is built directly from the same open source code RHEL uses. But after Red Hat has compiled it and made their releases.
So it follows RHEL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It ensures that level of compatibility is just baked in from the start. Guarantees that your skills transfer completely. You learn it on Rocky, you've learned it for RHEL, period.
And it's not just a hobby project, right? It's community-driven, enterprise-backed.
Correct.
That seems like a powerful combo. Reinforces stability, ongoing development, the whole collaborative effort, making sure it stays robust and reliable.
Absolutely. And that combination provides a lot of confidence, which brings us to a really key question.
Which is?
If it offers such precise compatibility, what's the actual practical difference for someone prepping for, say, the RHCSA EX200 exam compared to just using RHEL itself?
Good question. What's the answer?
In a certification context, the difference is negligible. Tiny. You're essentially working with an OS that behaves identically.
Just without the branding and support contract.
Exactly. No Red Hat branding, no commercial support tied to it. This makes it an absolutely ideal practice tool. Lets you focus purely on mastering the exam objectives without any distractions.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's talk versions then, because this is where people might get a bit confused, right? Rocky 9 versus Rocky 10, especially with RHEL 10 being the target.
Yeah, let's clarify that.
So first up, Rocky Linux 9. This version, as you probably guess, it's based on RHEL 9.
Makes sense.
It's fantastic, stable, widely available OS. For our purposes, this is going to be our workhorse, our stable, reliable lab OS for Season 2.
The foundation.
Exactly, the practical foundation for everything we'll be doing, all the hands-on stuff.
Got it. And then there's Rocky 10.
Right, Rocky Linux 10.
Which is based on the brand new RHEL 10.
Yeah.
The version that represents the future we're preparing for. The environment you'll likely see in your certification exam down the line.
The cutting edge.
It's the cutting edge, the latest iteration, yeah.
Okay, so here's our strategic approach for your labs, for everyone listening. We are going to deploy the stable, widely available Rocky Linux 9
The workhorse.
on our Linode cloud servers. Linode's a great, popular cloud provider, very Linux-friendly.
Good choice.
And we'll use that Rocky 9 as the practical foundation to master the objectives for the newer RHEL 10 certification.
Now, that might sound a little counterintuitive at first glance.
Yeah, using the older version to learn for the newer one. Why do that?
Okay, and this right here, this is the crucial core takeaway. I want to state this with, absolute clarity.
Lay it on us.
The skills you acquire are overwhelmingly transferable between these versions. 99% transferable.
Wow, okay.
Every command, every configuration method, every troubleshooting step you learn on Rocky 9, it is directly applicable and functionally equivalent to the RHEL 10 cert environment.
So it's not just similar, it's practically the same from the command line.
Practically identical from the command line perspective. This is the key insight for anyone worried about version compatibility. You are getting precisely the skills you need for RHEL 10 by practicing diligently on Rocky 9.
Because the foundations are the same.
The foundational principles, the practical implementation, They stay remarkably consistent across these major RHEL-based versions.
That's huge. Okay, so we've got proven compatibility, solid history. What about just the practicalities? Getting your hands on it, preparing confidently.
Right.
What are the real tangible wins for you, the listener?
Yeah, let's break down those advantages.
Number one, and it's a big one, cost.
Mm.
It's $0. $0, £0, €0.
Haha, yeah. The best price.
It's literally the best price for learning, isn't it? This just immediately removes that huge financial barrier.
Complete.
Opens up enterprise-level training to absolutely everyone, whatever your budget. It really levels the playing field, makes top-tier education accessible.
Absolutely. Then there's authenticity.
Right, we talked about identical behavior.
It's not just that the commands look the same. It's the whole ecosystem, right? How services start up, how config files behave, the error messages you get.
It all feels right.
And it ensures every single minute you spend practicing builds not just, muscle memory, but genuine intuition for the exact RHEL environment you'll face in the EX200 exam.
Intuition. That's a good word for it.
You're building that deep, ingrained understanding, not just memorizing commands.
Okay, cost start zero. Authenticity. Spot on. What else?
Availability.
Yeah. How easy is it, Jeff?
Super easy. Rocky Linux is simple to install on your own computer, your personal hardware, if you want a local lab.
Okay.
But maybe even better, and this is what we'll be leveraging, it's readily available in the cloud.
Like on Linode, you mentioned.
Exactly. Platforms like Linode have it ready to go.
Yeah.
This makes setting up a proper hands-on lab environment incredibly straightforward.
No complex setup needed locally.
No need for powerful local machines,
Yeah.
no messing with complex virtualization setups unless you want to. You can just spin up an instance, practice, learn, and then tear it down. Super flexible.
Maximum flexibility, minimal hassle.
Exactly. So let me just sort of reconfirm the plan for you for everyone listening intently right now.
Please do.
By using Rocky Linux 9 on Linode, you absolutely gain that genuine RHEL experience, the one you need to confidently prepare for your certification.
Even though the target exam is based on RHEL 10.
Even though your target is RHEL 10. It is an ideal, no-cost solution that gives you maximum value for your time and effort. It's just a smart, strategic move if you're serious about RHCSA.
Absolutely. It sounds like Rocky Linux really provides that free, professional-grade key to unlock hands-on RHEL practice.
It does.
Unlocks the door to those enterprise sysadmin skills, but without the enterprise price tag.
Precisely.
Okay, wow. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have indeed.
We've seen how Rocky Linux, being the community successor to CentOS, offers this powerful
Bug-for-bug compatible.
Bug-for-bug compatible and totally free path to getting authentic RHEL experience for your RHCSA cert.
It's a game changer.
Truly a game changer for anyone looking to build serious skills without that financial strain.
And just to reiterate that broader point,
Yeah.
it really is about making high-quality, enterprise-level IT training and certification accessible to more people.
Breaking down barriers.
Exactly. Ensuring that money doesn't limit your professional growth, letting you achieve your career goals through dedication, hard work, and just smart choices like leveraging open source.
Well said. Okay, now here's a final, maybe provocative thought for you to chew on, explore on your own. If the practical, hands-on command line experience for a sysadmin is so strikingly similar, virtually identical, as you said, between a commercial OS like RHEL and its open source community counterpart like Rocky Linux, what really drives the choice between them in a real-world enterprise setting?
Ooh, good question.
What are the deciding factors beyond that command line experience that would make a big company choose one over the other?
Support contracts, specific vendor relationships, compliance. Lots to think about there.
Exactly. Something to mull over until our next deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
Because next time, we're taking this even further, we'll actually be putting RHEL 10 and Rocky Linux head-to-head.
A direct comparison.
A direct comparison. Feature by feature, you might be surprised just how much they really do align.
Can be very interesting.
It should be. Until then, keep digging and keep learning.